Okay, hey everybody. This is my first time going live. I am Dr. Goat. I appreciate you guys watching today. Um, the topic of this is buying from a private seller versus buying from a dealership. Now, the whole reason I'm making this video and the whole reason that I haven't actually recorded a video, to edit and everything for tonight is just because I've been going through the process of trying to buy a car from a private seller. Now, it's been kind of a hassle, more of a hassle than it has been, honestly, with any other vehicle that I've actually purchased. But, just the fact that you're getting from a private seller is going to make it a little more difficult, in my opinion. So, when you go through a dealership, honestly, you go to their lot, to their building, see the car that you like, you talk to someone that works there, and basically they'll get you hooked up on, showing you the car, hopefully letting you test drive it, and then they'll get your information from you and they'll go about seeing whether you are approved, I guess, or not, and if you qualify. So basically, when you're going through a private seller, you're just kind of betting on yourself. You're going to your bank or wherever if you need a loan. And it can honestly just be quite the hassle compared to a dealership. So, yeah, like I said, the dealership is honestly fairly simple. You go there, they tell you what to do and everything. And here's my personal experience that I'm dealing with right now is going through a private seller. I have been trying to get back and forth with my bank because it's been hard to actually stop in there. So I've been kind of emailing and calling them, and it's just hard to stay in contact with them. And so I have literally been trying to get a loan through them for a whole week now, when if I could have just went through a dealership for the car, I would have been, either approved or not approved in that same day. So I've kind of wasted a whole week here just trying to get approved and get set up to buy from a personal seller. Whereas I could have already had the car for a week now if I would have just went through a dealership and bought that way. But another pain on the whole private seller side is just the fact that even without the bank, you have to deal with the seller and all the things that they might do, or not knowing how to go through with, selling the car, especially if they have a loan on it. There's certain things that they need to do that are just, if they don't know what they're doing, have never done it before, again, that could add a couple days of screwing around, especially when it's hard to communicate. I've noticed, being an adult here, it's a little harder to communicate with people. It just takes a little bit longer to get back and forth as we're all at work or doing whatever. So just making this a quick little video just to pop in for today. My comparison, I have bought multiple cars through private seller, and I've also bought multiple through a dealership. I'd say more through a private seller. But honestly, like the Cruise, we bought through a dealership, and that was literally from the time that I stopped in to look at the car and test drive it to the time that I was signing my final papers and buying the car was a whole like maybe 2 hours tops, I would say. And like I said, I've been going on for a whole week now, literally a whole week, on trying to get this car from a private seller. So I would say if you find the right car, which is a big if, I know there's a lot of private sellers that have nice cars out there, or in my case, this car that I'm looking at is just set up exactly the way that I want it, where there's also another one that's completely stock at a dealership around here. He's already got it the way that I want the car. So I am kind of dealing with the hassle of going through a private seller at the moment, just because I could easily spend another $8,000 trying to set up that car from the dealership to be the way that I want it. Whereas I can get this right here, just like that. And, hopefully not have to be throwing a whole bunch of money at it. But personal opinion, dealership is easier, like I'm saying, if you can. But otherwise, make sure the car is worth it for you, because who knows, you could be waiting a whole week like I am and still waiting. But anyways, if this little video helped you guys, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Drop a comment down below as well. My first live stream. I honestly feel completely awkward doing this, but drop a comment down below and let me know what other things may make you go private seller or dealership. And as always, please subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.